boy Jay Lee, coming with the S.W.O.T Lesson. This is a good lesson I got from the brother S.W.O.T. You can look him up on YouTube. He got a lot of good information. Recommend him regardless if he's a Kimite, Israelite, Moor, Muslim. Everybody got information, so you gotta check out everybody. But we can go ahead and jump on in. I'm starting with the screens. I'm gonna be checking my notepad on my tablet. Alright. And these are strictly and exclusively only the views of me. No other influence. Only through my own personal experience and own journey have I now come up with our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So, if there's anything you don't like or disagree with, always point the finger back at me. Nobody else. So we're going to start with the strengths. The number one strength per se, I would say, would be solely the Bible. The Bible is our greatest strength. And not that religious aspect, but a better perspective if you're coming at it with the laws of the Bible. So, we're going to make sure we throw in, we're just really talking about the laws. And not even all the laws. Some laws we can get rid of. Some laws we can adjust and upgrade. Some laws we can keep exactly how they are. So, we're dealing with the Bible. Oh, my battery about to die. So I'm going to just have to break this down in sections with just screens. So, the Bible and its laws, and our number one strength, even though it's something you have to really think about, it will be the black woman. The black woman is our second and almost the most important key to us coming out of the conditions we in. So we need the Bible and the black woman. Not exactly in that order, but at least those two. So, the strengths, the Bible and the laws, the black woman. And because you got to understand, the Bible teaches us that the woman was created for the man. And to better understand that, it also teaches us that the woman is the support of the man. Because when you're dealing with trying to bring up the black man, and the black man being on the forefront to lead our people, you got to understand that if she's there to support him, the things that he can do, if he can spend more time in those streets via teaching, helping out, training up the kids even at home, she need to play her part and maybe have to work that 9 to 5. So he got more time to put in more work to further the people. So that's what we're dealing with when we're dealing with the script. So that's part of the script. I'm going to charge the camera and come back to the weaknesses. Alright. We're going to deal with the weaknesses now. Now, excuse the handwriting. Just, I'm a man, so I don't write all effeminate and stuff. So, we're going to deal with the weaknesses. The weaknesses, we know that you can name all day, every day. But I'm just trying to do 3 slots. I can only come up with 2 screens, so. But, here go weaknesses, number 1. Too few people awoken. We got too few people awoken / conscious. So, too few people awoken / conscious. That is probably our biggest weakness, because we looking at it percentage wise. We dealing with 100%, and out of that, 3% of the people are awoken / conscious. 3 to 100 just ain't a type of odd you would want to take in a war / spiritual war, any war you want to call it, going against the white man, white supremacy, his system. So this is one of our biggest weaknesses. Too few people awoken / conscious. And be honest with you, 1% out of the 100 really actually understand what it means to be awoken or conscious. Because you got too many people who just using the names and the titles and don't really put in the work or even understand what truly it takes to get us out of this. So that's weaknesses number 1. Number 2, trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's a phrase. So, 2. With the Joneses. It's a phrase. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. It really means, in technical terms, that you base your own lifestyle and success and goals off the next person, via your neighbor, or in this certain situation, we basing success or our moral goals and our perception on life and what it is to live based off the white man's system. So, trying to keep up with the Joneses, we can't do that. Even, you must understand that if you're in a certain position and you have making a good living or a good job, your pay rate, you got to live conducive to your own pay rate. You cannot have rent $800 living in the white man's area and you only bring it home $1,400 a month. It's not gonna work. You still got car payments. If you got kids, gas, there's still so much other stuff you need to understand. So we cannot live by his standards. We must downgrade to upgrade. Go down to come up. Get you a good place, reasonable, where rent could be $450, $500. Even if you got a room and live with people. So we got to stop this. Alright, like I was saying. Christianity is a religion, the Bible is a book. So this is one of our greatest weaknesses. Christianity and the belief in Jesus Christ. Not saying that I don't believe in the Christ in the book. I just don't have the understanding that Christians have of him. So we're going to go with our weaknesses. Now, we're going to get to opportunities. opportunities. Opportunities is when you have a chance to achieve or succeed at something. And people always say you need to take advantage of your opportunities. Well, one of our opportunities, and like I say, all of these situations are real plausible reasons. It's not far-fetched, anything I'm going to put up here. The number one will be homeschooling or homeschooling. Either way you want to cut it. So, homeschool. Homeschool is going to be one of the key reasons that we get this percentage up. What I have marked here. 3 out of 10. Too few people are woke and / conscious. So homeschool. There's too many people that's supposed to be awake still sending their kids to the white man's school. Don't make no sense. That's crazy. So we got to stop that. Stop counting on the slave master to teach your kids. Cut back some of your hours and it all ties in. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses and get your schedule right, your job right, so you can put in those 6 hours a day, 5 days a week like the white man do, to train your kids. You put in that same effort and get it done. So, number 2 reason, which is actually Facebook. Facebook / social sites. Facebook / other social sites is going to be one of our biggest opportunities, because now in a small town like I'm in, I'm able to reach out to a far wider audience, listeners, and be able to connect with a person literally in seconds. Talking to somebody in New York, Atlanta, California. We got to start actually using these sites as an opportunity to actually come together. And not that BS come together. Really truly come together and figure this stuff out. Just like I heard a brother say before, the white man literally got people paid to sit around to keep us going in circles all day. We literally need to have people come together via text message, social sites, Facebook, and have people thinking all day, how can we divide and conquer the same person that divided and conquered us? So we literally got to stop the debate and at least debate about how can we keep this white man divided. How are we going to even start to divide him? How are we going to start this Cold War against him? Start spying on him. Start doing any and everything that we can start to break his system up. And this is where we're going to do it, by reaching out to social media. So that's number 2. I got another one. Alright. Number 3. Like I said, this is opportunities. Will be street teaching or street preaching. Any way you want to word it is all the same. So street, we're going to say teaching / street preaching. Street teaching / street preaching is another opportunity where we have a chance to boost up this number. 3 out of 100 blacks are conscious. And this is all, like I say, all of this tie in to our weaknesses. So if we can have more women and men teaching via publicly in front of your nightclubs, where your people at. I mean, you pick the day. We know us Israelites more take the Saturday to get out there and try to use the Bible to wake up the people. I mean, use whatever source you got, long as you reach a certain level of understanding of looking out for each other. So, street teaching is the third, probably the most biggest opportunities, because if you look through history, almost everything starts in the street. If a revolution gonna start, it ain't gonna start on Facebook. Physically, it's gonna start teaching in the streets and raising up our numbers, so then you can have that opportunity to bring down white supremacy in a lot of different fashions. So, street teachings is my third, not my last, but I'm trying to keep this short. Don't want to have it too long. So, like I said, we're doing S.W.O.T. We're going over strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Alright, now I'm going to go over threats. A threat is something that has something or someone that has capable ability to hurt you. So we understand that even when you look at the white man's law, if a person is a certain feet away from you with a knife, let's say 100 yards, he's not really a threat. And you can even have a gun. He got to reach a certain distance. So we understand that the white man is in range to be a threat. He's been in range too long, over 1,000 years. So the number one threat. So threats. Number one, the biggest threat that I would say would be entertainment. Entertainment. Entertainment is alright. Threat number two would be the black woman. The black woman is our greatest, second greatest, either or. The black woman is our top strength, and she's also our biggest threat. So when we talk about the black woman being a threat, we got to understand that they say 70% of black families are single today. So 70% of our youth, kids, teenagers are being raised by a black woman who's probably in Christianity. So that's a threat in its own self right now. So the black woman, in the condition she's in, when she's not supporting, as we described in the script, is a threat. Because not only is she in Christianity, she also believes in the white man in his system via child support. I even seen going to the courthouse the other day, a black woman literally came into family services and asked what programs you got to put her son in because he won't listen at the house. And the boy was literally wilding out. Had to be like 15 years old. Wouldn't sit still. And wouldn't show her no respect. Most likely, it's because the way she raised him. And Christian, he probably still a Christian, even the little boy. So, the black woman is literally giving our kids over to the white man. Because we know she ain't going to homeschool as we got right here. So, The black woman is a big threat. Need to find my tablet. All right. All right. Reason number 3. I know it got a little bit more organized once I got to the threats, but I'm going to try to re-erase it and rewrite it and just have it for you at the end more clear. But anyway, the number 3 threat against the black, and you can equate the Hispanics in this, the blacks and Hispanics will be the Oreo nigger. He's the last but probably the most crucial part in our downfall. The Oreo nigger. You can obviously, you ate an Oreo before. It's black on the outside and white on the inside. There's too many brothers and sisters that is dark skinned. Like I say, you can even equate this to the Mexicans. But there's too many brothers who actually believe in the system can change. The system can get better. Fighting for justice. That's an Oreo nigger because you black on the outside, but the way you go about it is the white man's way. Justice. Ain't no such thing. Because like I say, the system was built by you, not for you. So you got to understand that. So the Oreo nigger has to go. We must find him, seek him out, set traps. You can always set an information trap and find these Oreo niggas by putting the white man is the devil. Trust me, them Oreo niggas gonna come out. The white in them. The black gonna come off and the white gonna come out. He gonna wanna tear you apart by even saying the simplest thing like, no, it's not white people, it's the justice system. You found them. So here is my SWOT, as you can call it. And like I said, I got this from the brother S.W.O.T Lesson. So if you get a chance, check him out. You know, eat the fish, spit out the bones. He got some good information though. So, strengths, Bible, the black woman in a right state. Weaknesses, too few people awaken / conscience. Number 2 reason, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Number 3, the Bible and Christianity. Opportunities, homeschool, Facebook / social media, and street teaching. Threats, entertainment via Facebook, social media, world star, and every type of iPad under the sun. 2, the black woman who's in Christianity and into everything else under the sun. 3, last but definitely not least, the Oreo nigger. Black on the outside, white on the inside. So, It's been real. This your boy Jay Lee. You can always check me out on Facebook. I don't post too much, but I'm starting to get more active with the visual teaching. So look out for me. And peace.